Hi, Teresa. Hi, everyone. Teresa asked me a question. How do I do my books, my authored books? Depending upon the size that you get. Okay, first, I buy my books in the Goodwill, okay? I never pay full price for my books. It all depends how many pages you rip out according to the size of the book. This is a small, so you're not going to rip out the same pages, the same amount of pages that you will rip out of here. This one, it would be what, large, medium, and small, I guess. Again, you wouldn't rip out the same pages that you would rip out from this book. So I'm going to put these aside for now. This is a process that I do. So let's say I bought this book, okay? I go through it. Usually I'll take out all of this stuff slowly because, like I said, I buy my books in the Goodwill. They're like 20 cents a pound. So I'm like really glad. Anyway, I don't want to rip this and mess it up. So anything like this, you take it out, you know, slowly. If you want to repurpose it, you know, slowly. Don't do it like I did. I'm an animal trying to pull it out. Anyway, so this book holds 125 pages. So depending upon how thick you want your book, like this one is pretty thick versus this one is not. See how it's only a couple of pages? Okay. So depending upon that, that's how much you rip. I do see how this one's attached, so you don't want to ruin the integrity. You skip that one, and then from here I usually skip 3, and then I'll start ripping. Okay, so you skip 3, and let's say I want to rip. I don't want to do it because then I'll lose count, and I'm you know, dumb like that. But then let's say I want to, it's 125. I'll probably take out like 5 or 6 from here, depending upon how much embellishment you want to put into it, because the more embellishments you put in, the more tags, the more tucks, the more all of that, the more flips, you want to take out a little bit more. Okay, so from here I would definitely, from a book of 125, I'll probably go between 5 and 6 pages, maybe, or maybe I'll go 4 pages. So that depends. Now, a really thick book like this one, this is, gee, this has got to be like more than 300. Okay, this would be 5. I would do again the same process. That's attached. You have to look. You skip that one, and then I usually skip 3. And then, you know, this is really neat, so I'll probably keep this page, okay? But anyway, so then from here, I would definitely take out, like, I don't know, like maybe 8 to 10 pages. So I would do rip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just because the book is over 500 pages. Dollars. I'm thinking about money. Anyway, okay, so you rip out 10, okay, and then you come and you save 2. 1, 2. Again, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are ripped. When you rip them slowly because you don't want to ruin the integrity of the book. Okay, and if you're gonna buy them in a Goodwill like that or something like in a place like that, look at the book, because the older, the more fragile it is, and you don't want a book like that to alter it this way. Okay, so the next one you save 2, and again 10, save 2, 10, save 2. The reason why you save 2 is because, again, I'm going to start from the beginning to explain this. You save this one. I save 3. I take out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these are ripped. Pretend that these are already gone. They're ripped, okay? then you're gonna skip 2. Boom, boom. Okay, these are the 2 that you skip. Now you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So you ripped these 10. So now again, what you do, oopsie, you skip 2 again, right? And you repeat it. Now what happens with these 2 pages that you skipped, okay, and this is the front part, these 2 pages that you skipped, because you eliminated these 10, there's going to be a gap in between. And you're going to see in here the ripped pages. So this is where you come and you take, pretend this is eliminated, okay? You take this one page, come on, you take this one page, the pages that you skip, and one of the pages that you skip at the beginning, and you glue them together. When you glue them together, this is what you get, okay? I mean, eliminating this pretend that is not there. That's what you get with those 2. So then you do the same thing. So these 2 pages are the ones that are left, right? These 20 pages are eliminated. So you're going to glue this one here. You're going to hold this one because this is eliminated. So here you skip another 2, right? And then you do another 10, ripping out. So then that means that this page from here, okay, these aren't going to be there. You got to glue them together. Okay? So that's why these 2 pages are there. Once you have them, once you eliminate these pages, once you rip them out, you will understand what I'm talking about, okay? Whereas I'll show you right now this one, because I think it's the smallest. I don't know if you can you see that? Can you see these 2 that are glued together? I'm trying to see if I can find one that you can like really see them glued together. Hold on a second. Right here, this one. See, this is a gap in between. Sorry, this is the gap in between. So these are the 2 pages that I had skipped. So I glued them together, so that hides that portion of the book that I ripped out. Okay, I don't know if you could. Let me see if I can see. Perfect. You see all these pages here. I didn't do such a good job of ripping them, because here, I don't know if you can tell right here that it has like glue on the edge. See how it's glued? Okay, but you can still see where, okay, I took my 2 pages, okay, right here. I took my 2 pages and I glued them together. You see that? Okay, so that's why you keep 2 pages for every whatever pages you rip out. So again, depending upon how thick the book is, that's how much pages you're going to rip out. So of course on here I'll probably do like 4 or maybe 5, because I like to embellish a lot. I really do. I like to embellish a lot. So I like my pages. But if you're not going to embellish so much, okay, because the more you embellish, the more you take out. Because then if you don't take out enough pages, then it's going to be so bulky and full of pages. What are you going to, embellish? What are you going to do? So the thicker, the more pages you rip out, okay? The less you want to embellish, the more pages you leave. Okay, I hope you can understand that. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about. This book is not bad, okay? When you buy a book, you want a book that looks like that. You see the what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank now because I just remember I'm recording. Okay, you see the spine right there? Okay, that's a good spine. See it? Because it's not in signatures. All the sheets are together. When you buy a book, and I wish I had one, but I don't because I don't buy them. But when you buy a book that had, you know what a signature looks like. It's, you know, a whole bunch of pages, a book of pages that look like this, and they're like sewn on, you know what I mean? Okay, those are signatures. When you get a book, when you see a book that has signatures like that separately, don't get it. Because when you rip out pages, and by experience, I've had that happen to me. When you rip out a page, that means somewhere in the back, that page is being ripped out too. Because they're folded and they sewn here in the middle. So if you rip out the front page, the opposite page is gonna fall out. So you don't want those books at all. I mean, you can get them if you don't want to rip any pages out. That's up to you. But for me, these are the best books to get. See how wonderful that is? Right there. That's perfect to rip out pages. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do this one because I'm gonna prepare this one again. This is attached here, if you can see. See where it's attached? Okay, you leave that. Then usually I count 1, 2, 3. Since this is 125, I'm gonna rip out, and this is how I do it. Because you don't wanna ruin the integrity of the binding, okay? So you pull 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now usually I take my tweezers, okay, and I pull this out a little bit. Okay, if you see that it's gonna ruin and it's gonna leave you a big gap, like here is like really tight. If you see that, if you pull it, see how I'm pulling it and see what it's doing, don't pull it, leave it alone. Okay, maybe you can do a little bit at a time, but you don't want to yank that out, because if you yank it out, you're going to ruin the integrity of the binding, and you don't want that. So what happens is, again, I skip 2, so remember 3, skip 2, and then I go at it again. And I go 1, 2, sometimes when I see this happening, when there's more here than here, I kind of flip it. Okay, 2, 3, I'm a lefty too. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, see how clean it is when I turned it around, okay? Then again, you skip 1, 2. So far I've torn 10 pages. Now this is where it gets interesting. You take these 2, you see where the gap is? These are the first 5 pages that I eliminated. So you come and you glue these together. You're gonna glue around. I glue around the edges here. I glue here, and then I screw like that, okay? I use Aleene's, but I'll tell you about the glue in 2 seconds. So you come and you glue this. Boom. I usually use my bone folder, and I go like that, but gently. You don't want to like to your book, because you're going to ruin it. Okay? Now, when you glue it, that's what you're going to have. 2 pages together. See how you can't really see the inside if it was glued? Okay? So that's what you do. That's how I do my books. You want to save some of these pages if you want to do envelopes. The sky's the limit to do what you can do with these, okay? What I do with these, and I love to do with these, is mostly, because I do my own envelopes and stuff like that, is do flips. See, like, that's page. I took it and I did a flip. See if I did any more. See, you can do this, and what you do is, how you do this flip is, you take your book. Where's my book? Oh, hello. Okay. You take your book, and the 2 pages that's my third. Okay, these 2 pages that are here, what I do, and I'm gonna quick glue it here. You glue it, first of all, you fold it, okay? You fold it, and this is what I do. I glue it there first, and then I glue it there, and this is my, well, actually, I'm gonna, like, put it in there. I glue it there, that becomes my flip, see? So it depends what side you want your flip, okay? See? That's the 2 pages that you do it in here. You can do it in here, up here. You can do it on the bottom, however. And you can shape this however size you want, okay? Sometimes I do my pockets like this too. What I do is I fold it, then I fold it again. You see? Fold first, then I fold it this way, and then I do the same process. I put it in here, glue the 2 sheets together, and it's not cooperating. Okay, and that becomes my flip. See? I mean my flip pocket. Of course, you got to glue it down here. Don't forget to glue it here, okay? Because you have to glue it here, okay? That's how I do my flips. The glue that I use, I like to use